Hello, family. I'm back with another one. Today, we're talking about consent. It's a serious topic, I know. So, let's begin by me reading you the dictionary meaning of this word. It says consent is a voluntary, enthusiastic, and informed, as in you need to know. It's an informed agreement to engage in a specific activity which can be withdrawn at any time, as in you are engaging in a activity and at any point in time you can just decide I don't want to play anymore, and that's allowed, right? So let's get into the video and dissect this concept of consent because it's an important one. We cannot talk about it. So let's begin. It all begins and ends with consent. Consent is an agreement that you make, right? When it comes to making your dreams come true, because there are a lot of things that requires us to agree upon in participating and doing them and engaging in them. All of those things require you to know what is happening and know the role that you will be playing. So you are consenting, you are agreeing, yes, I'll be doing this thing. It's important that you are not being coerced into doing anything, as in someone threatening you or like twisting your arm to do something. It's important that you are doing it by your own free will, right? That's why even when we pray, we say, God, please let your will be done, because God is not going to force you to make your dream come true through you. It's something that you need to consent to. You are saying, God, I allow you in my life. And that's important. Everyone that is involved in whatever it is that you're consenting to, because consent is not only about bedroom activities, right? Anything that requires you to agree to it, any activity that requires you to sign a contract, that's you giving your consent. That's you giving your agreement that yes, I want to take part. I want to do this thing. But how can you do something but you don't know what you're about to do? Do you know what I mean? Like you are being tricked into something that you don't know, and that's not advisable, and that's not in my opinion, I wouldn't say that's an ethical way of doing things. And expanding on this concept of ethics, even in traditional like traditional healing, I'm not sure when you go to um the traditional healer, they ask you uyavuma siyavu yavu siyavu. It's not a song, it's a question. Uyavuma na, are you agreeing to what you came there for, right? Before we proceed with this ritual, are you agreeing to what is about to happen? But it's not exactly something that you just go into blindly and you do it. No, they ask you each and every step of the way, which means they also give you, that's an ethical way of doing things. They are also extending you do I say, I can't say the rope. I can't say they're giving you permission, but they're also reminding you that you have the free will to say, I'm uncomfortable with this thing. I don't want to proceed anymore. Do you know what I mean? You can't be forced into agreeing into something, but you don't know what you're agreeing to, or you know half of the details, or you don't want to do it, but now you're being forced to do it. Nyenkani. That's taking away someone's free will, which means what you're doing is unethical, right? Which means you are taking away Ubuntu from whatever it is that you're doing, which makes it, I would go as far as saying illegal. because we all need to agree upon what it is that we are doing, because this is a co-creation. This is us coming together and saying, we want this kind of a reality, we want this thing to come about, so let's all agree to participate and come together and make this thing come true. Do you know what I mean? Like, life doesn't always have to be a fuss, a force, no, some things you just play with people who want to play with you. Yeah. Also, you cannot consent to something when you are intoxicated. Do you know that? Well, back when I was in university studying finance, one of my modules was commercial law. And one of the things they taught us is that you can't exactly sign a contract. If you sign a contract and you are intoxicated, either on medication or recreational substances, alcohol or drugs, excuse me, if it can be proven that you were intoxicated when you were signing that contract can be torn to pieces and say it does not stand, because you are not in your right state of mind. Right? If you are medicated, you are not in your right state of mind to agree to anything. Because you could be signing something that you don't understand, you just agree, yes, 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 yes. Right? And that's why some people get in trouble when they make people do stuff that they wouldn't normally do, but they do them because they are now intoxicated. So watch out for that. Yeah. Also, a minor. It's also assumed that a minor cannot consent to anything for themselves or by themselves, or without the presence of a guardian, because they are young. So the logic behind that is that their mind is not at a reasoning capacity to where they can actually make a decision, a well-informed decision, where they know all of the consequences and the benefits and the pros and cons, and they understand the clause that is included in participating in whatever activity that you're taking part on. I'm saying activity because I'm vaguely talking about any activity that can be in relationships, right? Anything sexual or friendships, that can be in money, or if you are agreeing to, I don't know, a business or starting anything. Do you know what I mean? So I don't want to talk about any one specific topic to say consent is only about bedroom activities. No, it's not. It's a broad topic, and we should understand it as broad as it is. I actually took some notes, so I'm reading from the notes so that I don't forget anything. You cannot take away anyone's free will. Someone cannot consent to something if they are underage, because they don't have the full capacity to understand the depth of whatever it is that they are agreeing to. So if there's a contract that you sign with a minor, that contract can be torn to pieces. It does not stand. Because most probably they don't know what they're agreeing to. If they're intoxicated, if they're being pressured into it, if they're being manipulated, and all of the details are not in that contract, can be soup. Does not stand. I'm trying to see if I touched on all of the points. So yeah, that's it on consent. in making our dreams come true, remember, you don't need to force anyone to do anything that they don't want. You can just play with people who want to play. Most chances than not, there are people out there who want exactly what you want, and they won't give you the runaround to give you what you want. So it's just easier to go play with people who want to play with you. Go do business with people who want to do business with you. In relationships, get into relationships with people who want to get into the kind of relationships and the kind of dynamics who want what you want. Also, in money, go do money, go make money with people who want to make money in a similar or in the same way that you want to make it. That will make life so easy, right? Because when you are aligned with the right people, you are literally just getting a yes, 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 because they want the same thing as you. So yeah, that's the whole point of voluntary, as in they want to do it. Enthusiastic means they want to do it. Informed means they are knowing exactly what they're getting themselves into, and they know what they are doing. And that is consent in a nutshell. Okay. So yeah, this is a serious topic for people who did not know about consent, but they've lived some life. I guess this video will help you course correct your ways, and this video will especially help people who have never heard the word consent before and they don't really have experience of life, because then they can just altogether skip learning about consent the wrong way to where they are finding themselves, what do I say, getting in trouble as consequences of not knowing or not understanding consent, right? For people who've lived life, it's a matter of course correction. For people who are still beginning and are kind of newcomers into the game, for them it's a matter of learning so that you know, so that you move with understanding. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share. Share your comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Also, if you may please add your points that you think I should have added in the video. Oh yes, also tell me what you want me to speak more about in the comment section, like more topics to talk about. Yeah, otherwise please share this video with someone that you think would benefit greatly from knowing this information. All right, happy living.